Hey guys, it's SomberShadow001, back at it again with the video games, and back at it again with Destiny 2, and we need to talk about the obvious thing that's going on right now, and that is, as the Felwinter's Lie quest that just went live yesterday, and why everyone hates it already. And to be honest, normally I'm the positive guy about Destiny. I kind of agree with them this time. This time they won out. It's bad. So if you don't know, way back when, the Felwinter's Lie was a shotgun in Destiny 1, legendary shotgun in Destiny 1. It was great. It was a Iron Banner weapon. It was nuts. It was bad. It was a nightmare to deal with. Destiny 2 and Season of the Worthy, they're bringing it back. No, it's not an exotic. It's still a legendary, which is weird to give this big legendary quest. It's basically like another ritual weapon, I guess, is why. So they're bringing it back, and we kind of knew going into this what was going to happen. We didn't know about the first step, and this is why people are mad and angry. The first step is a community challenge. And on top of that, you have to complete Seraph Tower events for each destination. Now, people would be like, oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, that's true. It's not so bad until you figure out that you have to do that. One, they have to be clears, and two, there's 3 million of them on each destination. That's right, you need 3 million clears on the EDZ, the Moon, and Io. That is the whole community combined. And last time I checked, I haven't checked at reset yet, but the last time I checked, there was 5% for EDZ and 1% for the Moon and Io. Now you can see why people are really upset. Not only do we have the sour taste in our mouths from Guardian games and how much of just a fiasco that was and how horrible that was. Now, the week after that whole event ends, we have to do more. We have to do way more stuff that's even more taxing and boring than Guardian games, which is a lot. Guardian games was so bad. Oh my god, I hated Guardian games so much. I legitimately didn't even care who won. I just went, did it, got the gun, I got heir apparent, and then I was out. And that's it. And then I never played Destiny since. And then I found out about the Lie Quest. I picked it up, and I found out that it was a community-led thing. And that it had to be 3 million. 3 million clears. Just, oh my god, it's bad. I don't like it. I really don't. Normally I try to stay positive about this, but wow, Bungie, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. I mean, we're at the end of the season. We're literally 2-3 weeks away from the end of the season. Why are you doing this to us? And here's the worst part. You can't do the rest of the quest without beating this. And if we keep going Actually, even worse than that. If we don't finish the lie quest, you can't do the mission that will blow up the Almighty. Or so, the data mines went. It was this, the lie, which is what it's called. You do this, and then the Almighty, us blowing up the Almighty and Rasputin being at full power is supposed to come right after that. If we don't do this in time, that's not going to happen, or Bungie's going to have to fudge the numbers and do it. And do it themselves. It's, oh my god, it's bad. It's so bad. And people have done the math. They've done the absolute math. And at the current rate we're going, assuming there's no spike up in activity, and it stays the same throughout this whole time, that first step of the quest won't be done until mid-June. Mid-June. Now you can see why everyone's so mad. Basically, Bungie is basically saying, hey, we're cramming this down your throat. You have to do it, or you can't destroy the Almighty, unless they do something else and they just forgo the whole thing and just make it a normal quest where they don't have that community step. That's the one other thing you're going to have to do if this doesn't work out. And I get why Bungie did it. It's because of the staggering numbers we had when we did the Empyrean Foundation way back in Season of Dawn towards the end, which basically unlocked trials. Oh god, like this is bad. This is, and I hate that we talk about this, but this is something that I mentioned in other videos. Bungie is still doing the thing that we said we don't want to do, and that's cramming activities down your throat and hoping that you do it. They're force feeding you content. And they're basically like, well, you don't like it? Well, that sucks. You're going to have to like it because you're going to have to do it to get this weapon. That's horrible, and we don't want that, and that's my gripe with this mission. I'm sorry that I'm so angry and upset. It's just, it's so much, and that is scary. And the only reason the Empyrean Foundation thing worked out was because at least it was easy. You just had to turn in materials, and that was it. That's the easiest thing. With this, you have to actually successfully pull off a Seraph Tower public event, which evolved. If they were the original Seraph Tower public events, easy, no problem. This time, it's not so easy because now there are multiple platforms that turn on. For some people, it's easy, and some people are like, oh, you get good, if you're not good at it. I have never found an instance where people wanted to play Seraph Tower events, and I still haven't had a full completion of the new version where you have 2 platforms up at one time. That's bad. It is bad in a way I've never seen, man. It's just horrible. It makes me so upset that this is a thing, and it's so bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's not even much to say. I'm just gonna be so happy when next season comes, because there's so much good stuff in store for next season in terms of fixes and the gripes that people have been having with the game. That is what I'm looking forward to right now. At this point, I'm kind of done with Season of the Worthy. Unless there's another weapon besides this Felwinter's Lie, unless there's an exotic or something, that's it. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I cannot continue doing Season of the Worthy unless there's at least some incentive that isn't just a legendary weapon. And I get it, there's lore that goes along with it, and I'm a very big lore guy when it comes to Destiny. I love the world itself, I love the world building it has, and all the little bits that you learn, but it's just not worth it. this community thing, and I don't have doubts in the community. I really don't. I love the community. I always have. The community of Destiny is a big family. It's very rare that you meet someone that's just nasty or mean to you who's part of the Destiny community. Everyone is so nice. Everyone is so helpful. Everyone in Destiny loves each other, appreciates each other. Just overall, Destiny is an amazing community. It's one of the best gaming communities I can ever think of, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. It's just this is a little bit. It's it just came at a bad time. I guess that. It's literally to the point where most people, not just YouTubers, but just people who play the game in general, are getting to that breaking point, and they just can't handle anymore. Um, and I agree. I think it's at this point, I would be very surprised if people even play the rest of the season. At this point, I'd be surprised if people even come back next season. Which is unfortunate because next season sounds fantastic. Sounds great. We don't know anything coming about next season. Of course, everyone's saying that the pyramid ships. I don't care. I don't want to know. I just want the next season to be here because the summer content for Destiny is always the best. It is always the best content we get. And what I consider summer, of course, at least back then before they changed the dates of when expansions come out, what I considered summer was third season, very beginning of fall expansion because it came out very early September. That is always the best time in Destiny. It always continues to be the best. I just don't know if we'll make it now, which is upsetting. And year 4 has a lot of stuff in store, a lot of great stuff in store, a lot of stuff pertaining to Eververse, where they're basically completely gutting Eververse, which is great. Transmog, all types of stuff we're getting. But I'm so afraid that the community is going to back away from this game and move on to something else before we get there. And I don't want that for our community. I love this community. I don't want that. But if Bungie continues to do stuff like this, then eventually it's going to happen. And the community is going to walk away, and no one will be playing Destiny ever again. And it'll fade into memory. And I don't want that for this game. I love the game too much to let it be remembered as a game that disappointed people every chance it gave. And that's absolutely not the truth. Destiny as a service, Destiny as a community, Destiny as a people has always been one of the best. And, and it deserves to continue to be one of the best. And I say that from the bottom of my heart that stuff like this, stuff, content that is jammed down our throats, content that is given to us that we, not just that we don't like, because obviously that's always going to happen. There's always going to be a piece of content that we're not going to like. That's just how it works. That's an opinion. It doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense. Because I know Bungie wants to fix the problems that Destiny is going through. And honestly, I haven't heard of Destiny being in such a bad place since maybe Destiny Year 1, if not Destiny 2 Year 1. It's bad. It's not in a good place. And I have the utmost faith that it will become in a better place. And I really hope that Destiny does fix these issues and does help with everything that's going on. And it's one of those things where I don't want to see this game go. I don't want to see this community leave. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and abogando. Las luces.